Oh, here I am, just acting a fool, forgetting that I'm the one that runs this game. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Cosmos. No, you're probably wondering, hold on. This is Friday, not Sunday. This is this isn't Tales from the Cosmos. Except now it is. You have been bamboozled, and it is now us. Um,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, easiest way to put this, Yakshas is moved to Sunday, in the early afternoon time slot, and Cosmos has moved back. Well, not back, but to its Friday evening time slot. It's um, earlier. It's an earlier game still, just
Wait
not
till you
as
find
early
out
as it
what's
has
on Mondays. No, sorry.
been. Wow.
I don't think Old Man Jest is ever going to change when Fire Strike is.
No, probably not. Anyways, let's see.
They're
So,
150 some episodes in. I don't blame them.
it's been 3 months since we last played. No, it's been about 3 weeks. And well, I could have somebody do a recap, but that might be an exercise in futility. So instead, what we're going to do is have me do a recap as soon as I find my notes. And it's none of those. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Is it maybe one of these? Nope, it's none of those. What about this one? No. Maybe these ones? Hmm. Maybe that one. Hmm. Maybe. Hmm.
Maybe,
This one?
just maybe, you found a little bit of spirit inside that day.
That one? No. Hmm. It occurs to me that I never wrote any notes. Except, yes, I did, because otherwise, it's that one. It's that one. Wait, it's the other one. Nope. I'm just gonna start talking while I'm looking over my notes, looking at for my notes. So we had a party run into Bob. Yes, that Bob. No, not the other one. That one. And he decided that he wanted in, and they said no. And he said, "I want in," and he came in, and everybody's, oh fuck, and then he got shredded to pieces by a little cat person,
Cat?
wolf person. There you go.
I was
I
about to
told you
say.
it's been 3 weeks. It took me a second. All right, fucking chill.
I'm a barbarian, I don't chill!
Yeah, you do.
That is the exact
And growl,
opposite.
grr, like
Like that.
All right. I'm just gonna have to dig into this itself. But I am getting feedback of myself. I can hear myself.
I don't hear myself.
No, no, I hear me in
You
somebody's
maybe have
headset.
Twitch open.
That's a fair point. I just quick to blame somebody else. There we go.
I've done that many a time. I've been in my own stream like, oh man, am I getting feedback? Like, nope. Nope, I was opening my stream.
Well, something to note. Oh, there we go. Oh shit! Just closed roll 20. Anyways, man, this is off to a great fucking start. Let's see. Actually, Daniel, tell us what happened the last time we were in fucking Deep Blue.
Oh,
Did you remember that?
Oh god. Okay, Deep Blue. Oh,
So you went to the shipyards.
Yes, we went to the shipyards. And, Ronnie was like, "You gotta show me the ships." And we go on one of the ships. We're like, And Isolde?
Mm-hmm.
Isolde was like, "Yeah, these are the ships." And then I was like, this one doesn't look like it's the right one. I was like, do you have any other ones? And she's like, well, we have 12. But we can go check, like, and then we noticed one of the numbers was missing. It was like number 6 or something like that. There was ships 1, 2, or it was like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 or something like that. And we noticed one number was missing. And she was like, yeah, that one's all the way down there or something. And so that was gonna be like a freaking mile walk to get across because it's huge port. Because these ships are like 4 times the size of a standard U.S. Navy battleship.
No, they're not that
Aircraft
big. Remember, we retconned that. Because I realized,
5
hold
times
on.
the size.
No, they're just the size of a standard U.S. aircraft and carrier. Okay.
Yeah.
Which in
Still
you know
huge.
layman's terms is fucking unbelievable, but
Yeah, because I think we were like, you said they're like 900 meters, and I was like, hold up, that's 3 times the size of the Calliope, and that thing's already
Yeah.
bigger than an aircraft carrier.
it's not. Yeah, no, it's only a third of a kilometer, not almost a kilometer long.
That's fair.
That
Yeah,
would
they're-
be untenable.
Big. But we also noticed the tops, they're not really decked for staff. It seems all automated. Like, there's no real walking room for crew to be wandering around and stuff. It's all just machinery. And then we opened up the lure compartment thing or whatever, and I was like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. It was something else. And that's when I think we noticed that, or Isolde noticed that we're missing a ship. Can't remember what the exact thing was. All I know is one of the ships was out of place, and we were headed to the very end of the docks because it was parked down there.
That is pretty much as far as we got because
Yeah.
something happened. Does anybody remember what happened?
We were attacked by swamp people. I don't know.
I don't know.
Were we attacked by more face of stalkers or whatever they're called? Or
I
were we
don't
attacked?
think so.
I don't think we were attacked. I think did someone come up and request us to go somewhere?
Was that it? Was that it?
Holy crap, it's been so long.
Well,
I don't
in that
remember
case,
something happening. I
I'll
thought we
just-
were just talking.
In that case, I will go ahead and put a pin in that conversation.
What? No!
And we're gonna come this way. So,
yep. Now it's fish people.
So, let's see. Well, meanwhile, inside Urves's memories. Let's see here. Maybe it's in
We
this
were
one.
sailing along on Moonlight Bay.
Mhm.
We could hear the voices singing. They seemed to say, "That's all I know of that song." No, we were walking around in the Mind Forest because we were looking for Viet Dwarf in the trees,
Right.
or bandits. Not necessarily dwarf bandits, but they're very dangerous over short distances.
Wow.
But like there was a whole bunch of stuff going on where we were like walking along with the memory party who doesn't know we're there because we're not supposed to be there. And then Malathia came out and was like being a bitch, which is kind of her MO.
I think she shot herself.
Yeah, she tried. Like did she succeed at it or did she... No, I think it was like right when we stopped. Is like she had shot at herself and the brain was like, this didn't happen that way. I'm going to send out the scary things. And then I thought that maybe I could shoot Malathia with like a sleeping poison. And then I read through the rules to that poison. No, you have to eat that poison. So unless we like knock her down, I'm like, eat the fucking poison! Taste that goblin, you trust those goblins.
Yeah, just yeah, something like along that
Goblin
line.
bard named Necrogoblicon. Yeah, I think that's where we ended. Oh, and also Malathia spilled the beans that Val had a hissy fit and left.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone was like, oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good. You know what else is not good?
Us?
Looks like we're gonna be top decking, boys. Because I can't find any of those notes. Here we fucking go!
I do remember. Yeah, I do remember. She threw the dagger. I tried to stop. Amar tried to stop it, and just wasn't quite fast enough. Or no, it was a bolt. She threw the crossbow bolt that she had been shot with before.
No, it was a dagger, because I got that crossbow bolt back when she threw it at the map.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So she threw the dagger. Amar tried to stop it. Just barely missed it. Slipped between his fingers. And it goes and it slams into Malathia's shoulder or something like that. The dream Malathia.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when just like time just kind of like slowed as figures started appearing. And that's when we stopped.
Yep.
And now we're all gonna fucking die.
Oh,
Are we operating on Friday the 13th rules?
never played it.
Or not Friday the 13th, I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street rules.
Never seen it.
If you die in the dream, you die for real.
I don't know. I guess you guys are just gonna find that out, aren't you?
No, we do. I remember that much because I think
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
it could
here's the thing. If Raul dies, all we need to do is free Phrasma, because Raul's already made a pact with her that he's going to basically be a Duskwalker forevers.
that's not how that
So-
works.
we watch this blade tumble end over end as it sinks itself into Malathia's shoulder. The visions go red. Even for you, Kirik, the everything gets a red tint to it, and we see out of the woodwork eyes. Now,
I need to switch us to the map screen.
okay,
Alright. Buckle up your butts, kids. This is gonna be fucking rough.
Slide you guys over here. Open my character sheets over here.
This, and we focus on you, and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to here, and then we're gonna look at that, and yeah. Yeah, I made it work, kinda.
Right, this works out very well with my new computer. I can look at my character sheet on the second screen.
Right?
Heck
Isn't
yeah.
that beautiful?
have you named it yet?
Satanish. It's a Marvel comic
Ooh.
villain / demon who
Okay,
has
you need to keep that up.
an extra face on his abdomen.
Hell yeah. Almost as if rising up from the ground
you
are
fucking
four
kidding me?
figures that seem to be paying you no heed. But one of them does have a crossbow bolt, and a crossbow that seems to have just been fired at Malathia. Kirik, you hear memory altered.
Huh.
Where did it go?
So where is my hairbrush?
Oh,
Where did what go?
God. Just ignore me. Robius is being shit. And I lost the fucking pictures of us. Nothing can ever work.
Hey, you good? Take it easy. By the way, I didn't remember your guys' marching order. Are you guys happy with this, or would you like to set up somewhat slightly different?
This seems fine.
Yeah,
It's up
looks
to
good
you.
me.
Don't like the looks of those enemies. They look like dragons.
They
Well,
are
the gargoyles.
moderators.
Little gargoyle looking things, if you recall.
So
We're
animation.
back. Holy shit.
So non-moderators, I'm going to be marking a green colored dots. For Uraves's sake, because Uraves is going to have a little bit to do this combat. She needs to keep in mind the good people are in green, bad people are in blue.
Why am I missing hit points?
You should probably fix that.
You should fix that.
Okay. I choose not to. You don't have max hit points.
No,
Moving
I'm
on.
fixing it. Hold on.
Man, you sound so grumpy.
Yeah, I am. I fucking hate OBS.
Well, can the ladies and gentlemen, at the very least. Oh, and I realize it's everybody. Can everybody hear us still?
They should be able to.
Well, good.
Sorry. Just dying a little.
I worked hard on this map, damn it. I want people to see. It looks like a forest road, I think. Maybe.
That's what I get.
And the music is appropriately themed, I believe. Oh, hey, there's another one. This is why I'm marking them with colored dots, because I can't see them.
Why is everything Roll20 having a seizure for me, but thankfully not for stream?
Well, good. Let me know when we are ready to go.
No, we're ready whenever.
Oh, okay. So, the last thing before I have you roll initiative, Uraves. Yes, your group is moving towards the caravan, trying to assist the guards that appear to have been ambushed. When all of a sudden, yeah, a crossbow bolt goes and slams into the back of Malathia.
Oh no.
And she drops.
Is that
Someone's
supposed to happen?
Was that supposed to happen? I don't know. That's not my call.
Okay, so who all's with us? We have Captain Caveman and Captain Cavewoman. We have Dwarf.
Galrock, yes.
No, his
Damn
name's
it,
Dwarf until he earns a name.
This is fucked up, guys.
Then we have Malathia, and we have Malathia's friend.
The translator.
The translator.
You know what's sad? I can't even find my version of the goddamn notes that are current.
Oh.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I think I may have figured out this debacle. Continue, but what you were saying.
So yeah, that's all of them. Just thinking who she would like. Galrock's not gonna listen to her. Galrock's an asshole.
Galbark's gonna be giving the orders. What are you talking about?
I mean, he will be giving orders. Are you going to listen? He is shouting orders. Are you listening?
What are the orders? If they're smart orders, I'll listen. If they're not, then fuck him.
Galrock sees that, pauses, and turns back, swears. Fuck, god damn it. Uraves, get to the fucking caravan. And, grabs under Malathia under one shoulder, has her translator friend grab her under the other, and they start to move her to the side of the road. Everyone else, watch your backs, he says as he tries to shoot one of his crossbows one-handed. And in true dwarven classic fashion, dwarves can't hit shit with crossbows, and the bolt goes sailing flying.
Is he an ancestor of Bob?
James, look at...
I swear to God, I didn't mean to guess the plot.
Is it? James, this is a very important question. Your life depends on it. Is it or isn't it?
Listen, you think I give a fuck about my life? You can't use that as a threat. Either way, I win.
Fair. Anyways. So, did I find my updated notes? Guess what? I found my updated notes. They were on a flash drive.
Nice.
Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, that this just proves to all of you, there we go. It's all my notes. Just don't be a gamer word like me and you'll be fine in life. How does that sound? So, I think with that, it is, oh, by the way, so are you obeying those orders? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
So she's going to do that.
I think we should get some turn orders.
I'm gonna start with
some-
her.
So, I will say, Uraves and everybody else is going last. Uraves isn't going to have to make many rolls. It's all Naren.
Okay. Then I'll get
Kirik, you are going first.
two
Oh, okay.
character sheets.
You get to go before everyone else because otherwise your abilities, you know.
Well, some of them look like they would go, like, because it's like, you may redirect the target of one attack.
There's another thing I haven't quite mentioned yet.
Yeah.
Kirik, you are not seeing this as in full motion. You are seeing this like a turn-based strategy game. It's almost as if they're on boards and grids.
He's playing D&D. What a fucking nerd.
D&D.
And you can see from your view, the moderators are telegraphing their attacks.
Oh no, he's playing an MMO. He gets to see the AoE markers.
Ah.
You're the warrior of light. Your superpower is you can see AoE markers.
So, that being the case, you can see that. All right, I'm just gonna put different colors on.
I
here.
rolled Kirik's initiative. I don't need to roll Kirik. Sorry, you can remove
No worries.
Amar real quick.
Yeah.
We're not doing that hot on initiative, boys.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, especially since I have to roll all their initiative too.
Amar's just fine.
It's 5v4. What could possibly go wrong?
So are you said the moderators aren't really paying attention to us, right? They're just standing? rewriting the
Oh,
numbers?
they're staring at you. They're staring at the characters. And,
Blame that
and
bitch who threw
and
the
yours.
knife on us.
well, Malafia's gone. In true classic fashion, she's noped the fuck out of there. And so, let's go ahead and roll some initiative for the first one.
Oh,
Right.
fuck.
Second one.
We're in trouble, boys.
Third one. Fourth one. And the fifth one.
We're in trouble, boys.
They get a plus 30. They get 8 more than I do.
They get
They get
10
a
more
plus-
than I do.
They get a plus 30 to initiative. Yes. Is Kirik on this list? No? Okay.
No, you said I go
Amar
first.
gets to go higher than half of them, though. That's some fucking crazy ass shit.
I
I
have
love
a real
it.
quick question for Mr. DM.
Yes.
Do these creatures count as incorporeal?
Unfortunately, no, they don't.
Because I get bonuses when I fight incorporeal creatures because I'm a Duskwalker.
I'm sorry.
No,
They're
I was
not
just thinking,
incorporeal.
but we're not in real world, we're in someone's brain, so does that make everything incorporeal?
It's not gonna be that convoluted. Anyways. So, you do see, something interesting. So, you see red targeting... actually, I can do it this way. Red targeting stranger with some sort of beam weapon. You see blue targeting Amar with the same thing. You see purple planning to close in and strike on Stranger. And green is planning... Green and orange are planning on closing in and attacking Anduin.
Okay. So one of my actions is I can cast a spell.
Yes. Just be aware that that recharges once every 1d6 plus
No,
1
it's
rounds.
just like this modify memory count, and I just erase this whole encounter.
Well, I'm pretty sure... Well, alright. Did
No,
I
'cause
not
it-
offer any stipulations as to who you can target?
No.
Ooh, ouch. That's my bad.
Yeah, because I was just no modify memory. I'll count that as being part of the ritual. So it's Do I have anything spell wise? I don't want to do damage to them. So I could feeble mind Uraves, and that would just end the whole ordeal.
Wow.
Let's not say we didn't.
I will say, you can attack characters in this scene. If you want to actually, go a level deeper like that, we'll I'm gonna have to think on that for a second. Is that what you're planning on doing?
No.
Or by the way, something very important to mention: these moderators. Something different about these as opposed to the last ones you saw. These don't have green glowing eyes.
So they're almost like sub-moderators, not as important.
They're moderators in kill mode.
You could argue that they're not Urves's moderators.
They're just creations of... Okay. I cast Chain Lightning. No, I'm kidding. I don't have Chain Lightning.
Oh, you will find that Chain Lightning might work. Oh, well, you ask?
Would you say these things have or are a type of spirit?
So...
Listen, if it doesn't work for you, buddy.
Oh, I was looking at spirit
these
blast.
are classified at... Go ahead.
I'll just have purple redirect its attack to the blue soldier in front of it.
Oh, okay. He was closing in. Okay. I was about to say, he's not doing a line attack. He's doing...
Oh, now, is this like a beam or a line?
It's a line.
Because if it's a line, there's a much better opportunity, isn't there?
Red and blue are doing line attacks.
Oh. Do I know how far of a range it is?
60 feet.
Okay. Then maybe I should have red redirect his attack down to this guy down here. Maybe get a 2-for-1 deal.
Is that what you want to do?
Not doing a line. Yeah, I'll just redirect his attack to this guy, his beam or whatever he's about to do.
Okay.
That'll
You want to
also
roll me
help
that
out.
D4?
Yeah. That'll also help the people down below.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, I've got paper in front of me. I will keep track of that. 2 rounds. Okay. And this is the fun part. Let's see here. Well, he's gonna go second, so we get to see purple first. By the way, I'd like everyone to keep in mind, as a movement, as a single action, you guys can Misty Step instead of your regular movement. Because this thing, instead of, walking forward like normal, it vaporizes itself, flows around this character, and moves up to you, stranger.
Of course.
And it is going to take a swipe. And I think I can just roll that, yeah? Jesus. That's not a crit, is it?
No, let me see. 27. How much? Can't remember how.
10
much.
over.
Yes, it's a crit.
All right. Well,
Hmm.
can we roll damage? Jesus. Okay, so the first part doesn't count. The second part does. As this thing coagulates back together, almost like dripping silver, in a giant metal paw, uh, slashes across your body, and you feel the burning heat of these claws as they just tear through your being. You don't look any different after the fact, but the pain is very real and still there.
Okay. Ow.
And can you please make me a reflex save? Okay, you are not grabbed. Yikes.
Nice.
So, that got off to a great start. And you hear, you hear with this, as it, this blow crosses your body and slams into the dirt, making a small crater. Its body goes recalculating. And now it's Red's turn. And this is where shit gets interesting. Because this guy is going to shoot, yes, this line. And let's see here. Yep, public roll. Okay, 34 is more than good enough to hit either of them. They're both going to have to make reflex saves. Hold on. Nope, this is just narrative for them. You watch as this red ray of light comes streaking out of it, punching through both of these characters, and as it touches them, it eats through them, turning them into dust and ash. As they crumple to the ground, they just float away in kind of an ethereal shower of sparks, leaving behind nothing.
Is that a real spell? Because I want it.
It's homebrew.
Damn.
Do you really think I'd let you have this spell? Do you really think I would let you have this spell? Continuing on, Amar, it is now your turn. And I think now that it's actually a character's turn, it's time for some real ass meat.
I'm really glad that I redirected the beam away from Stranger then.
Now you know.
Where is this one positioned? He's kind of in between multiple tiles.
Oh.
Is he more like
He's
on this
positioned.
square? Perfect. I will do what this one did. And just move into a fog. And land here.
Oh boy.
And
Ah.
I will take
boy.
up my stance. A wonderful, beautiful dueling stance.
Okay.
My dueling dance, actually.
Damn.
Okay.
What you thinking about there, James? Dueling dance. All right.
Thinking about smoke bombs.
Oh, gotcha. Good idea. Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at what else. That's only one action.
Misty
And
Step
you-
is an action as well.
Yeah. These things aren't wielding weapons, are they?
No. Their bodies are their weapons.
Oh wait, this is make a strike or attempt to disarm. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. And then yeah, he will try to strike out at the red one. That shot the beam.
The red one? All right. Make that attack. That hits. It does not crit.
Okay. I need to upgrade
So-
my weapon soon.
So that is the 16 damage.
Haha, yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, something to note. I need to roll 1d4. Okay. So, this guy has used his charge and will not get it back for 4 rounds.
Whew.
Yes. Yes. Someone was afraid. All right. Yeah, as you... Oh, is that slashing damage, perchance?
It's piercing.
Is it
Yeah.
slashing or piercing?
Let me see. Rapiers. Because I think, yeah,
Because it's a thrusting sword.
yeah, I think it's actually a sword cane, but let me double check which one it is. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they're both piercing. Yep,
Is
just
it
piercing.
magic?
Yeah, because it has the +2 or whatever.
Okay, it's magic. That's what's important. It's a good thing we all have magic weaponry here, right?
Do my
Very
bombs count as magic?
I don't know, do they?
Fuck if I know.
Jeez, alright. Moderator number 3's turn.
I think they do, but I don't want to say yes until I know.
He's gonna misty step right up to you, Anduin. And he's gonna make a strike with his claw attack. Just a- Jesus Christ, these rolls.
Well, it's a
There's
plus
a
25.
41 crit?
No, it does not.
Good. That's very good. I was not ready to just back-to-back-to-back crit people.
I mean,
he
you
still
will if you
does-
get Rao.
Bog standard 25 damage.
31.
Slashing damage for you as this giant silvery paw does the same to you what it did to Stranger. And it goes, reacquiring target.
Does
So-
not say if they count as magic or not, so I'm guessing they don't count as magic.
Well, are we talking just regular bombs, alchemist's fire?
Yeah, that's what I was specifically looking at alchemical bombs.
I'm sure there's ruling on it somewhere just buried in the fucking book. Because
Yeah.
why not? Alright, this one is also going to step up to Anduin.
Come
And
on, stupid.
claw attack. Does a 37 hit? No,
Yes.
I accidentally... Okay. Hold on. Why is it doing a -5? It's thinking it's the same character sheet, okay. But, okay. That's going to be another 22 damage. Yikes. Yeah, and it's the last moderator's turn. Okay, so Amar, it's targeting you with its line attack.
Now, is that a 2-hit? It rolls to hit, right?
It does both.
Okay.
It's a 2-hit, and then it's a
Save.
and then it's a save. Yeah,
Perfect. That's fine.
because that would be fucking ridiculous if it was anything else.
Right? Just a save.
So, all right. Does a 35 hit?
Just barely.
Okay, first things first. I need you to make me a reflex savings throw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna succeed. Just 34.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, maybe
Woo!
not. Never
Well, there
mind.
you go. All right. You feel that you feel this line, this red projectile You feel the heat of it as it scrapes right past your face, shooting off into the underbrush. And by the way, everything it touches in that underbrush turns into that shower of ethereal sparks, deleting everything in its path.
Delete.
Yes, delete. All right, guys, you survived. Oh, by the way, I need to make him roll real fast. James, can you roll a 1d4 for me? I'm joking.
No.
I didn't have to. He gets it back next round.
Oh, that's why you asked James.
Yeah. Stranger, this thing has just come and taken a huge chunk out of you. I mean, not literally. Metaphysically? Metaphorically?
Yeah, that's an ouch.
Yes, it is an ouch, I'm sure. That was a crit. How are you doing on health there? Ooh, not good. Alright.
Ooh, not good.
Yeah, that took away about a third of my life.
What's the plan?
The plan. Plan is to flee, hopefully without getting injured. So he's going to go first. He's got 30 movement, so
You could also Misty Step.
Yep. You could just Misty Step as an action.
ah,
Fuck this shit.
oh, cool then.
That is, if these things have attack of opportunity.
It's probably safer to Misty
So-
Step.
You're going to flee, so hopefully you'll get lucky and be able to later stab him with your Snickers Snee.
Yes, my well, I don't even have them out right now. So first, he's misty stepping poof over there,
Ooh, into the line of fire. So
and
what would
then
happen if you guys just deleted Urves from this memory?
I think the
offer-
memory just stops.
where
Anyways.
everything just stops.
I offered.
And then he's going to turn on his nanite shroud. Cloud of nanites obscuring him.
This is so weird to have
No.
in Pathfinder.
You
And
can't
he's
use
done.
concealment to hide or sneak.
No, it just gives me concealment, which means they have to roll a 50-50 chance of hitting me.
Does it work that way as it does in Starfinder? Perfect.
Think so.
There's a flat check to hit someone either if they're concealed to you.
Nice. So that took my other 2 actions, so I'm done.
Alrighty. Anduin, these guys have come up and just started wailing on you. What's the plan?
You should back up a couple feet.
Alright, y'all don't scare me.
Yeah.
But I can scare you! And I do the intimidating strike and fucking slash at the green dude.
Do it. Do it.
I don't want to hit you with my bombs.
You can hit one of them and just let him take the other.
Yeah, but then he'll be stuck in the smoke cloud with it.
No, just hit the other one next to it.
The smoke cloud has 10 feet.
Yeah, make a 10 feet cloud off to the right of the orange tube.
Yeah, but then he won't hit him with the bomb.
Okay. That first strike does miss, as it just...
Oh my god.
It's like sinking... Is this an axe? Yes, it is. It's like sinking this axe through a puddle of, well, silver or jello or something. It's thick, it's viscous, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Gross.
You want to make another attack?
Ooh, you make me angry. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Try again.
The 33 does hit.
Whew.
And you do 19 slashing damage. All right.
Alright, that's their AC.
Strike
lock.
for one. Yeah.
You guys
42
have hit them. Yes, 33 is the
Yeah.
AC to beat.
A 42 didn't crit, but a 33 hits, which means it's 33.
You were saying, Scott?
So now that dude has Frighten 1, right? Yeah,
Ooh.
Frighten 1.
And you know, I didn't put any immunities to Frightened on here. So what is this?
Error.
How do you
Mistake
frighten this
calculation.
thing? How do you frighten this thing?
Be like, all right, y'all want to hit me? I can hit you better. I'm bigger and stronger. And I swing it that first time, and it goes kind of weird. And I was like, no, that won't work. And swing it again. And I was like, there you go. I told you. Now calm down.
It does kind of go back and confusion. Unexpected outcome. All right, you have one more action. What would you like to do with it?
You should step away from him.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a step backward.
You know what I didn't do? I didn't make you roll the grapple checks, but that's... You have Misty Step. So, continue. You're gonna step backwards? Okay.
This seems like a good spot.
Alright. Roll. It is, in fact, your turn.
Oh, well, I need to check something real quick. If that counts as an action. So, smoke bomb count as an action? Does not.
Really?
Sticky
Why would
bomb
you-
does.
Hmm.
No. Sticky bomb's a free action, smoke bomb's a... Ah, they're both free actions, I can't do both. I'm going to make this a smoke bomb, though.
Okay.
So we're going to turn a acid flask into a smoke bomb as Rawl pulls this flask of acid out of his pouch, pops the cork, adds a few reagents into it, corks it, shakes it up, and it seems to get this kind of black, misty look to it, and he's going to throw it at... If I can actually get back to my thing. He's going to throw it at green.
Okay, so it looks like this.
Acid. I hurl a flask of acid at his face!
Oh no, this is smoke supposed. This is death, I guess.
Death.
Okay,
Nice.
let's do explosion instead of bomb. It might look better.
No, it's
There
actually
we go.
it's a 10-foot radius burst, so it comes from the corner.
Yeah, I get to pick which corner.
Yep.
Which corner did you choose?
Well,
I will-
he's going to take the 1 damage, the 3 persistent acid damage, and 5 splash damage. And Orange is going to take the 5
Okay.
splash damage.
Hold on. So, how much damage? You said 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage from the bomb itself, 3
Okay.
persistent acid damage,
Okay, which is actually 13.
and 5 splash damage from being hit by the bomb.
Okay.
And then Orange takes the 5 splash damage. I'm going to target this corner up here, this top right one in the square he's in.
Mhm.
And everything in a 10-foot radius is now considered concealed. He can't see in,
Including
we can't,
and
or we
Andrew.
can't see in, he can't see out.
Oh no. Okay, so the opposite corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't that still cover? Okay, so no, that would just barely keep you two out. Okay.
Yep.
So they
They're-
can't see in. You can't see in. Or
Yep, they can't see
you
out.
can't see in. Okay.
And I have, let's see, throwing the bomb was an action. The smoke bomb was a free action. So, action to Misty Step. I need my center. Okay, he's gonna disappear and reappear here.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot at this guy. with his crossbow.
All right. Is it a magic crossbow?
It is a magic crossbow.
Okay. $36 does hit. I just read that.
So
Alright.
he takes 15 piercing damage and 5 acid damage.
Did you say acid damage?
Yep, it's a I have a rune of corrosion on it.
Okay, so that's the 15 regular damage, and the 25 acid damage. No, wait.
Guys,
hold
I
on.
think I found something they're very, very weak to.
The 15 acid damage. Okay. It was just 5 acid. Because that wasn't a crit.
So yeah, he disappears, reappears, crossbow drawn, pulls on the bolt. And it appears that rune of corrosion, as it blinks to life, really does something to Mr. Monitor.
Mr. Monitor. Moderator? Yeah, it coats his, this thing's skin, and it starts to melt. Not in, a way like it's trying to move somewhere, but as in it's having issues holding itself together.
And he will call out to the party that, if you got acid, use that! Because that
Cure?
seems to be doing a lot of work.
You've seen twice in these little, this little game of Dungeons and Dragons you're watching play out. Little, signs flash over each of the people's hit with acid. Weakness.
So you're playing
And now it's-
Persona.
And now it's the bottom of the round. So, Uraves, just narratively, what are you doing here? Because you've got 3 people heading off this way. And oh, by the way, so when they're headed off that way, he's shooting off to the right and misses. But then almost in the blink of an eye, he's turned and flipped, and he shot 2 crossbow bolts out of the same crossbow, doming both of those bandits that were here. Just straight through their helmets.
Huh, it's Urves's memory trying to make sense of this. Interesting.
Hey, that's an idea.
She probably gives that like a half look, and there's actually a very, very small part of her. It's like, damn, that's impressive. That's a martial prowess. I didn't expect Mr. Sausage Fingers to be that quick on the draw. But she moves to where she's standing now, with her shield drawn, and looks to the 2 caravan guards and is shouting at them to shield wall up with her. Because I'm assuming these bandits have like ranged weapons drawn, like bows or javelins or something.
Oh yeah, these caravan guards. First of all, they look bloody and tired. One of them turns, "Where the fuck have you guys been? You've been chasing us for, God, 15 miles."
Does it matter? We're here now! Shield wall!
Yeah, and they tiredly bring up their shields in a makeshift, wall, the 3 of them.
And she
As the
loudly clatters her sword against her shield as she looks at the bandits. And just with this intense glare at them, is almost daring them to try and make a move. Because she's got intimidating glare.
Gotcha. I love it. Okay, so Uraves isn't going to see the rest of this, but everybody else kind of is. People in combat might see parts of this. Kirik sees the whole story. So these 2 people are switching from crossbows to swords and piling in on this guy here, who's desperately trying to fight them off. He can't defend against 2 of them. He drops. These 4, let's see, actually, sorry. All right, these 2 try and duck in. These 3 are moving back to try and consolidate. Uraves sees that pretty much. these two are just kind of fighting on their they're pretty evenly matched, even though your guards look very tired. These bandits don't seem particularly well trained. Something everybody else does see, though, is Krant and Snell. Krant and Snell, yes? Krant and Snell, yes?
I think so.
They both aren't really paying attention. They were surprised, so the first person they see, they jump at, which happens to be this poor bastard. They chop him into ribbons. Just
Chop.
just absolutely tear him apart before he has an opportunity to. These two guys are paying attention to, well, the injured person, and basically you hear one of them shout, "Get him! They're weak!" and move around. They're following. One does move up to. Let's see. We have Ancestor Bob, as you call him, there. We have Malathia there, and her translator there. By the way, her name is Finara. That's right, Finara. Who move on Finara, who is trying to bandage Malathia as they've gotten her moved to the side of the road. She's not paying attention. And Galrock, well, he notices, but he's not going to be able to do anything right now. Kirik, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second.
Choices.
He's no fun with no choices, eh?
Who's attacking who?
Oh, yes. Well, obviously, this red is attacking Amar.
Okay.
He's still recharging. He's going to be recharging for the next 4 rounds. This one is ready to go, and he's ready to shoot it at Amar again.
Okay.
This one moves out wide and is targeting Anduin with a beam. Orange is also moving out wide, outside of this cloud of concealment. Poor James. And he is also targeting with a beam at Anduin. And red is moving up to try. Let's see here. They can get how close to you? Wow, that wow. Let's try this again. Let's do that. He can move up to you, stranger. So he's going to try and do that. And he is going to make a beam attack as well.
On stranger?
On stranger.
Okay. He'll be going first. Okay.
And he will be going first, yes. Did I forget anybody? No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I messed up my colors here. I meant to hit green. There we go. That looks about right.
I'm going to move one target 30 feet in any direction.
Okay.
And I'm going to move Anduin 1 square over to the right.
All right. Go ahead and move Anduin into the... well, I was going to say...
Yeah, I can't.
into the concealment.
Well, also into line of fire between the two that are about to beam each other and him.
Jesus!
Well, they're gonna beam
That's
him anyways,
clever.
and I can... At least this way, they're gonna hit each other.
I mean,
Plus, they're not concealed from one another, so they don't have the 50% chance to just miss.
wow.
They're just gonna hit each other.
All right,
Market
Anduin.
target.
One
I do
second
have-
you're out of the smoke, in the next second the smoke shifts and you're in it.
And then mark a target for the rest of the group. Allies get plus 1d6 to hit target until end of turn. I guess I will target blue. So for the, I guess until for the round, we get a plus 1d6 to hit blue. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, all people get plus 1. All right, let me just. I just realized all of the moderators were linked together, which might sound useful until you realize that they were all sharing health.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Why do they have 16,000 health? They're supposed to only have 5,000 health.
Oh, no, more. It was like, you guys haven't hit this guy left. How is he on such low health? As much as you guys might like that, I can't do that.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, party.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Oh.
Alright.
Daniel with the clever plays, though.
Yeah, he's... Like I told him, this party is probably going to live or die based on his actions. I mean, think of...
No
So-
pressure.
No
I
pressure.
just imagine that
No
the
pressure
two
at
that are
all.
about to shoot their friends, it's the screaming cat meme.
Jesus. Alright, so first one is purple. And, sorry, stranger, you were not chosen in the Save Your Friend lottery. So, you're
That's
gonna have
okay.
to deal with...
Although I
Anduin
would've-
had already been one tile over, I would have. Well, I guess moving purple wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, there's not much I could have done.
What were you saying?
I was saying I still wonder what would happen if he had had blue fire on Uravis.
Oh, well, I can't. I already chose a redirect once.
Yeah.
I have one more turn. I can't use it on.
But what happens if a moderator accidentally injures the person they're moderating for?
Yeah.
They lose their jobs.
Yeah.
We're about to find out what happens when moderators shoot each other. Potentially. But, no, so this one is going to move up to you and is going to make this deletion ray attack. Which, does it hit anybody else? No. Does hit the carts, though.
Not the cart! Not the carts, no!
Or it looks like
My
it's full of potatoes.
bread!
What's that?
Oh no, my potatoes.
My
Not potatoes.
cabbages!
Right. So, yeah, alright, let's make this spell attack on you.
Also, can we just talk about how fucking huge this cheese is?
Right?
Yeah, that is like real big.
That's a 5-foot long thing of cheese.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! It fucking missed!
Ha!
Stranger, how does this look? How do you dodge this shit?
No, I'm in my own smoke. I just lean over to the side.
Oh yeah.
Right, the smoke and a big empty space opens up in it.
I was gonna
Instead of
say,
a person.
don't even have to roll the 50%. Go ahead.
Instead of a person being there getting hit, it's just empty smoke.
He tries to shoot the cloud, and then the cloud parts like the Red Sea. And both carriages, they don't, how to put this? They don't, just, fizzle away softly. They explode into into a huge conflagration as the simulation shakes a little bit. There's no red, but there's a moment where you almost feel like you're jerking for a second. Then your nanites suspended in space for a moment. Kirik, you see a little wheel in the bottom right-hand corner of this encounter, and well, for Uraves's sake, she sees those 3 archers that had, that had their, we're taking their crossbows and aiming fire at them. Suddenly switch target and light their crossbow bolts and fling them into the carts, which burst into flames. Yeah. Yeah.
What about what about modern Uraves?
I don't
Also,
know.
if that was some thunder, so if I just disappear, you know why.
Yeah,
You're
it's
afraid of
been-
thunder?
No, because if I lose power.
I'm just giving you shit, man.
Oh, so much scared of.
They
I think
can't
it's
know.
far more humorous for the second one. All right, moderator who rolled a 47. Which one is that? All right, red. Well, he's charging his beam, so he's gonna misty step behind you, and is gonna take a swipe.
Fool.
Nani?
It's a 29 hit.
Nope.
All right, well, he missed.
He
So
like
because he
teleports,
missed,
and I just swing my sword over my head and block his claw.
Shindo.
Ugh, bug.
Nani? Yeah, you just this time, your sword actually, maybe you put out your sword in self-defense. As it takes this swipe, it goes the length of your blade, but luckily it doesn't touch you or your hand that's holding the blade. Although you can feel your blade is very warm now.
Aha! It's heated to hurt them more.
And that was his 2-action attack. So now it's let's see here. The other No, wait. Now it is your turn. You can retaliate or whatever you plan on doing now.
Well, now blue's the target. Because blue has a beam.
He does have a beam, yes.
Is Kirik able to communicate this kind of stuff with the party at all?
Kira could shout something out, yeah.
Oh yeah. He'd be calling out who's about to use a beam and stuff.
All right.
I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, that would hit them, so my AMR would move ever so slightly.
Oh, I didn't even think about what happens if we just fucking delete Galrock and Malathi.
Oh, good idea! Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... No, let's not actually delete Malathia.
Oh god, Uraves is fucked.
He will move
So
one
then
tile
I remember
over.
I had a dream and you were there, and you were there. You got all my friends killed, and you were there.
Change its direction of attack.
Okay. Hold on.
And I get a D6.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your Bardic Inspiration.
Alright. 37.
That does hit.
Oh, 13 piercing. And then second attack.
You don't have acid damage?
No. Yeah, that's not hitting. That was only a 2. Oh wait, that's critical damage, never mind. Yeah, I still need to, like, get a better sword than just the standard, like...
Yeah, we need to upgrade our weapons once this is done.
Well, I'm working on that with Connor, but... Alright. That's separate.
Just get Pulvari back, she's a wizard, she can make runes.
And yeah, that was movement, attack.
So
Okay.
can
Oh.
What were you saying? Oh, so can
just
Corin?
I was just saying Corin can also make runes.
Fuck yeah. Okay, sorry. They're all still tied to one another, and I just have to copy them and then say, no, you're your own person.
Okay, because
Could
I
have
was
a
like,
shared
are they
HP pool.
spawning?
What's that?
You could have a shared HP pool.
No.
AoE attack. 30 damage to all of them. That's 120 damage.
Alright.
Nani?
Oh, damn it. They're dropping off the fucking turn order. Damn it.
It
Alright,
was.
I'll just leave it
50,
as it is.
47.
I have...
Hold on. It
I've
was
got-
purple, red, me, and then green and orange, and then blue. Or no, it was blue, orange, green. I think.
Okay. Blue, add to turn.
Because green and orange went at the same time to attack.
Because they're... Oh, both of the 39s I did. Whoops.
So blue is who would be next. Oh, wait, no, I guess it's green, orange, then blue. Because I'm a 43 and green's a 42.
Why can't technology just be fucking simple?
Why can't it just do its job?
Yep. So, it is Green's turn. And, yeah, he's in the perfect spot. He's like, I know where you went. You think you're hiding. I'm going to shoot you. And he's going to fire that beam. So, well...
Oh, it doesn't hit either of them.
Would a 28 hit you in the first place?
No.
Okay. And it would not hit his friend either. So now I'm rolling fucking low. It's all
Why
blind
can't
and
it
shit.
crit? No offense, Anduin.
Here's the thing, he would still have to do the 50-50 because he's concealed.
True. So, like, it should crit and then miss Anduin, and then hit the other one. Pretty close.
So. Oh, I need to roll some d4s, don't I? Okay, so for green, he gets it back next turn. Alright, purple needs to reroll. Okay, he's going to get his back in 2 turns. So you've got a round off. But yeah, Anduin, this just again, this heated ball of plasma just with this tail like a comet, just arcs past you and through this tree you're next to, through the mist, and deletes the tree, narrowly avoids the other one, and deletes like a section of forest behind that one. Recalibrating. And
Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot at me? You have betrayed
now
us.
it's Orange's turn, and he's gonna do the same thing. Crit.
Ah!
Wow. Same thing the other way.
Can we
and
use
let's
fortune points on their rolls?
Yeah, I'll give up my fortune point to let them re-roll that attack.
Oh, and he's not getting that one back for a while. So, yeah. I can just see it now. Anduin just standing there as this fog enshrouds him. And then at the same time, over both shoulders, going opposite directions, these comets fly past your head. Narrowly avoiding going to fucking bullet time. Alrighty. Now it's one last thing's turn. So I can still fucking get Galrock.
Don't you do it.
Why not? I mean,
Their main
he'd
goal
roll-
would be to attack us,
Yeah.
not move to try to hit something else in the line of fire.
Why not? They're pretty smart.
But is their goal to interact with the sequence even more than it already has?
Well, depends whose moderators these are. So, he's going to attack you with his deletion ray.
Bzzz.
Oh.
That hits.
All right, I need you to make me a reflex.
I'll fate
Oof.
or I'll hero point that.
Okay. Woo, boy! Oh, man. All right.
Dueling dance, let's go.
So, yep, this, again, he deletes a swath of ocean behind you. A swath of ocean. A swath of forest behind you. But does not hit you. Well, that's 2 actions. And his third action is going to be moving over here. Let's re-roll 1d4 for him. Okay, he's going to be down a turn. Let's see. He goes down to 3. All right, stranger.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. It's a misty step to... Hold on.
Wow, that's not very nice.
What's not very nice?
Oh, not you. Someone in the comment section.
Shane.
Hey.
It's a misty step to right there, and... Actually, no. Shoot. There. That's good. No, it's not.
No.
Shoot. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, I think I got it now. I didn't anticipate that guy moving. He misty steps to there, and he shouts,
He shouts, "Beam me up, daddy."
Jesus. What is he shot, Computer King?
Marumu. Shinderu.
Nani?
Nani?
Computer, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
okay, how about now?
Now we can hear you.
Malganeth, the memory monster, and Duragal, the thief of dreams, will take you monitors. What are they called?
Moderators?
Moderators.
Moderators to Kadath, the mind warper's realm, and destroy you. Now I am using this feat.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
And I believe they're all within 30 feet of me, where I am right there.
Okay. So you need to know the will DC, correct?
I don't really need to know it. I just have
He
to beat
makes
it.
an occultism.
So
Yeah.
I just make an occultism roll. Let's do that.
Okay. Does it beat their will DC?
Oh, my other question about that is, does it also affect the enemies that are dream people?
Or blue people, you mean?
Yeah.
It says any number of enemies. I'm assuming you can choose that. Or...
As long as they're within 30 feet.
Well, so they don't see you, they can't hear you.
Okay, that makes
So-
sense.
Window.
Yeah, they don't... Yeah, this is just... Yeah. It's like insulting a movie playing in the background. They don't really care.
Does the frightened stack if they fail? Because green's already frightened 1.
Frighten goes down by 1 each turn that they have.
Yep. Oh, shit.
No, but I'm gonna make it different. I'm gonna frighten him some more.
But frightened conditions do stack, yes.
It wouldn't happen to be a crit, would it?
It's a crit for all of them, yes.
Ooh, they're confused and frightened. I like that.
Keurig sees a comparison flash across the scene. Occultism skill 34. Will DC. Oh shit! It's not a crit. It's just a success.
Okay.
Their will DC is 29, not 19. I was
Okay.
thinking 19. That's their bonus. Yeah.
Okay. Last thing is to draw my weapons from their hiding place as a staff to rapier and main gauche. And I'm done.
Okay. Well, let me just mark all of the enemies as frightened.
Good.
Excellent.
Okay.
As I have foreseen.
Now let me consult this. Take a status penalty equal to the value to all checks and DC. At the end of each of your turns, the value decreases by 1. Alrighty.
That's not right.
So it was actually a good thing, because even though that character was frightened at the end of his turn, he wasn't frightened anymore. And now he's frightened again. So, perfect. And a win. You're standing
Well, that
in
no.
fog, right?
Because that would have changed everything. But now that they're all frightened, it doesn't matter. So, I'm still going to walk up to Green, and where did it go? Oh, I lost it.
I've been doing that.
Oh, there's one of these things that makes them flat-footed. Where'd it go?
Oh, hey. I didn't realize I could do this. I can make people spurt blood. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. Shatter defenses.
Okay. What does that do?
Okay, so your opponents or whatever make a melee strike and you hit and you deal damage. Wait, can we just roll it so you can see it?
You go.
There you go. If you hit and deal damage, the dart becomes flat-footed until the frightened condition ends.
Oh, yikes. All right. So, go ahead and make that strike. That hits, and that does damage.
Okay, but so I also have this other thing that I think is still on always, that it does, if they're frightened, it does like ×3 damage.
What?
Because of my intimidation thing.
Give us?
Well, wait. Can
Find
you put
that?
that in chat too?
Yeah. You're a fighter, you said?
Is it a rune or is it a feat?
Fearsome Brute.
Fearsome Brute.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gain a
Yes.
circumstance bonus is equal to double the target's frightened value. So,
Triple if he's master, which he probably is.
Mastered in intimidate is
Jesus.
×3.
oh,
Yeah,
that just
so-
means you get 3 times its. So they have frightened 1, so you deal an additional 3 damage.
Well, it's a circumstance bonus to damage rolls for striking against. I'm not familiar with this.
Fearsome
the-
Brute. Yeah, it's only 3 damage. Cause
Yeah,
it's
the
their
bonus is
frightened.
equal to triple the target's frightened value. So if he was like frightened 4,
Well, no,
then he'd
no,
be
no.
doing
Okay.
12 damage.
So you gain a circumstance bonus to damage or 2 damage rolls, not
Yeah.
bonus damage. And the circumstance bonus is equal to
damage
triple
rolls.
the frightened value.
Oh,
So I don't know what the circumstance bonus is. Hold on.
It's circumstantial. Yeah. I know certain things. I think you just can't have more than one.
Yeah, I think it's like you can have like an insight bonus, a circumstance bonus. Is there another
Here we
one?
go. Roll d20. Circumstance bonuses typically involve the situation you find yourself in when attempting a check. For instance of using a raise a shield with a buckler grants you a +1. Yada yada
Okay,
yada.
I understand. It is +3 damage. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
you
sense.
can only benefit from one circumstance bonus at a time.
Gotcha.
So raising a shield behind cover only gives you +2, not +3.
Now, does that make... Okay, but it does become flat-footed until its frightened condition ends. Gosh. Let's do the boot.
The boot.
Okay. Now it's frightened and flat-footed until the end of its next turn. Jeez. All right. And it does an additional... All right, so this
It's
time
until
it
the
does...
start of Anduin's next turn.
No, that's only if they were already flat-footed to begin with.
Yeah.
If target
Oh,
was
yeah.
already flat-footed, yeah.
Okay.
But this is a good time for people to start stacking on the fear.
Down everything that does fear.
Let's see. We'll get him some shit that does more fear. Anyways, what else you got, Anduin? That was a 1 action, 2 action to move. You've got another action.
Could I do another intimidating strike? What is that one?
Let's see.
That thing. I can't do that. Just swing at him normally, I guess.
You can always do that. There's no penalty at the moment.
Are you just punching
Oh, you did unarmed.
Wrong one.
it?
My bad.
Still counting that as attack number 2. So it's doing the -5 penalty. But I know what we mean, so it's actually a 35, which means you hit, and you do 19 points of damage.
Yeah, because it doesn't say that Shattered Defenses counts as an attack for your multiple attack bonus. Because it will say that if it counts. It's that way with a lot of Celadol's actions. It says this counts as an attack for your multiple attack thing.
Right. So, all right, yeah, this
Trip.
this one, this time when you hit it, there's this similar motioning through of this creature, but at some point you hit something that feels hard and hollow. Your axe bounces off of it and out of the creature, and it makes a sound like you've just hit like a bell or something. I'm trying to think here. What does that sound like? It sounds something similar to...
Welcome to Taco Bell.
This is like Taco Bell.
Quiero Taco Bell.
What's that look for, James?
Shame. These memes are Krungo.
Shame.
Hey. Don't destroy the cringe. Destroy the part of you that's cringe.
You cannot
had to destroy
the
myself.
Jesus.
In
All right.
strange eons, even cringe makes up.
It is now Rawl's turn.
Alright. Free action. We're gonna use a sticky bomb instead of smoke bomb because smoke bomb is not working out that well. So we're gonna do a sticky bomb.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Also, who did I hit with the acid? Green should have taken persistent acid
Oh
damage.
yeah.
Okay.
And it was... Let me scroll
Five.
back up. Was it 5?
Yep.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
Oops.
It would be a total
So
of 3...
15.
No. Yeah. So he takes
I'm gonna start.
that much persistent again, because now I'm going to... I don't think
And
I
here,
can
hold on.
sticky bomb.
He's got to make a flat check, doesn't he?
Oh,
Is a
he
10 good
passed.
enough to keep it happening?
Yep,
All right.
it means that he takes it that turn, but he's not going to take it anymore.
Okay.
Creature that takes a direct hit from one of your sticky bombs also takes persistent damage equal to the same types of bombs splash damage. Okay, yeah, I will use that.
Whoops.
slips in another additive to this acid flask that makes it almost start to boil over and turn this like rancid orange color. And he's gonna throw it at Mr. Orange here, ironically enough.
All right, throw it at Mr. Orange.
Hero roll. Hero roll.
All right.
Yeah, but I needed at least an 11 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, ¿por qué? I mean, tú just no, ¿por qué? You know, just
That
why not?
so you need to roll average.
Yeah, so
Roll average.
let's try.
Just tell your dice roll average. Oh my fucking god!
I hate this game.
You hate roll 20.
Yeah. Fair.
So I missed him, but I don't know what happens if you miss the person. Because I know you can.
He's not going to take the damage for getting hit, but
He'll
will
take the
the
splash
damage.
damage,
Yes.
and the splash damage will stay persistent because it's still a sticky bomb.
It does
Okay.
that to me all the time. Thank you.
So he takes
How much
5
damage?
persistent acid damage.
How do you kill him?
Yeah, like maybe because you said like their bodies really aren't there. They're more that they're the Taco Bell logo inside. You know, maybe the real maybe the real moderator we found was the Taco Bell we had along the way. But goes through its body, hits, but the splash of the acid comes back towards it and manages to eat away at whatever it is that's inside of it until it... How do they die? Do they just poof? Gunner?
Your mic is up, Gunner.
Damn it! All right. They burst into those kind of ethereal white sparks, and they don't so much as float as they rush off into the sky, disappearing.
So they go back to their respawn point. Second action, reload. Third action, I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt at green.
Okay, he is flat-footed
Yeah!
and fright.
Woo!
So I believe that together turns his AC from 33 to 30, right?
I'm gonna re-roll
Take a
that.
status penalty to your DC, and then flat-footed. Take the minus, yeah, so minus 3 AC. You just have to hit a 30.
There we go.
Alrighty, that is more than a 30. That is all right.
So he takes 12 piercing, 5 acid.
Okay, and this is the one that he's been picking on all night. So yeah, how does this one die?
Maybe you get one of those cool little things where, like, he waits until, like, when Anduin hit the Taco Bell inside, and he kind of recoiled off of it, that pulled him back just enough to where, like, we see Rawls' bolt go right past it, and while the Taco Bell is still ringing, there's another bong as the bolt strikes into it. The corrosion rune on his crossbow flares to life, and then the thing just explodes into more colorful lights that disappear into the sky.
Awesome. All right, Anduin, both your targets are dead.
It's not kill
All right,
stealing,
who's-
it's kill securing.
No, we work together. It's fine. Who's next?
Well, bottom of the round. Everything else happens here. So, Urvis, what are you doing? You maintaining the shield wall?
She notices that these guys are trying to start fires. So
Yep.
what she's going to try to do is, like, especially like the guy that's directly next to her,
Mhm.
she's still got her shield up, but taking her sword up over her shield, she
Oh.
tries to thrust into the guy's side since he's a bit busy fighting this caravan guard.
Oh yeah, he's completely unawares. You get him.
Yeah, she
And
like
he drops.
right in that like soft spot in your collar where there's no bone, down into his chest cavity.
Right.
Pulls her sword free and like jostles that caravan guard and points to the one that's still over here fighting. And is like, "You handle him!" And then levels this bloody sword at these three. And just lets out a elvish war cry as she rushes to engage all three of them in melee at once.
That's all right. Especially considering your character is probably what? Third level, first, second level when she did this?
Verves was a bit of a boulder before.
And that job.
A nut job.
How could you be so brave, so bold, and so foolish?
Right.
She's not bald,
I just
so...
got a severe thunderstorm warning, so I'm just...
Gotcha.
Let's see where it's hitting.
He is going to move over, and your decision there saves this man's life. He was going to die this turn unless you said something.
Oof.
Unless you did something. And together, they are able to fight this guy off, who does succumb to just, the litany of wounds. Meanwhile, these guys have moved up, and they're working on this caravan guard. There's too many. There's just too many. He can't fight anything off. And Galrock is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
And a gal?
Because... Was that?
A rock,
A
and
rock
because
and a
there's a
gal.
woman next to him, a gal.
Jesus. But he's got people on his left, people on his right, and by the way, Irvis doesn't see this, but
Uh-oh.
they get her.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Why uh-oh?
Because I don't think... Did that happen in... Well, at the end of this, we'll be like, alright, what actually happened in this memory?
With the cry of pain, she drops to the ground before Galrock is able to get up there and over. And maybe you hear, as you're doing your thing, Uraves, this... You've heard Galrock, scream in a combat before, but not like this. As he comes up, everyone else can see, steps over his fallen comrade and takes on both of these guys at once. Immediately decapitating one, and the other one looks scared shitless.
Yeah, what do these three crossbowmen think about some giant elf woman just being like, alright, you're fucking dead?
Well, let's see. They get up. One of them pulls a sword. They don't seem to know which end is the pointy end.
Well, when you're fighting someone in heavy armor like Urvis, you don't want to use the pointy end.
Well, I mean, fair, but you don't hold it by the pointy end, like, ever.
Ow, 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 ow. Unless
That's
you're wearing gloves.
Well, I mean, you do use the pointy end if you try to get between the joints.
It's so much easier to half-hand a sword to crush armor, though.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to hold the point... If this is your blade, you're not going to hold here. You're going to half sword it here. You're not
Fair.
going to hold, like...
Plus, he's probably not wearing gloves.
Right. So, that is it for what's going on down there. Back to the fun shit. Kirik, let's see here. This moderator just saw somebody kill two of his friends. He's going to get his beam back next turn. He is frightened, but that's not going to stop him. Blue is frightened, yes, but that's not going to stop him from shooting at Amar again. Shooting at Amar because, hey, there's a nice little line here.
He's using it against us now.
And Red is going to be targeting Amar because he sees what the other one sees and says, "Hey, there's a nice little line here."
Okay.
How long does that smoke last, by the way?
It's gone.
Okay,
I think it ends at the start of my next turn.
gotcha. So, that's what's going to be happening. What action? You have your 3 actions, sire. What
Does it do?
do you?
Kirik's voice
Uh-oh.
rings in your heads.
Oh,
Splendid
it,
idea, Ral.
The smoke lasts for 1 minute or until dissipated by a strong wind.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone
So it's still there.
hears
It's still.
Kirik as he's just like, splendid idea, young Ral. And so on to 150 feet. As a little shadowy bubble just starts forming right back there, you know?
What are you doing?
And a line streaks out through both of these guys.
Oh, and you get to pick acid damage.
I think it's a big acid damage. It's a low. Oh, I guess yeah, it's a low save, but even then, half damage is still.
Five.
Reflex
So,
or
you need to
will.
make 2 reflex saves.
Yeah, reflex or will, target's choice.
You're gonna make reflex.
They can choose either to dodge it or try to believe it's not real, because it's only quasi-real.
Wow. First one managed to fail. So blue failed. Red's turn.
Yeah!
Wow.
Oh,
Oh man.
so how much was that? 3 times damage?
That's a lot of damage.
No, so the way Pathfinder does
Oh,
it is
right,
it's
it's
not
just
a
an extra.
multiplier, it's an additive.
Uh,
But still, that's 30 damage a piece.
He's like, splendid idea.
Wow.
that's a lot of damage.
Okay, I just want to make sure I
Okay.
wasn't about to delete Rao, or not Rao, AMR.
Let's see. Alright, my oh.
Learning how lines work is an amazing thing to do for when you don't want to hit teammates. 'Cause,
See,
like, you
all
know,
my stuff is bursts, and everyone decides to stand next to the bursts.
if you just try to draw a line, it's like, okay, does that hit AMR? I mean, it almost doesn't, but
Right.
lines are
Lines are
essentially
weird.
even spread. Like, you could technically do a line that's like this, or you could do, you know, the
Right,
perfect
just as
diag-
long as all of the boxes you're going through are the same.
And there's even like a weird. Well, there's a weird one. Like, you can technically do almost any angle where it's more
Right.
like that.
Right. I was thinking about that just. Yep.
Oh man, it's weird. All right, yeah. So yeah,
So-
that happened.
Yeah. It.
And I got to
all
roll
right,
1d6
well,
plus 1.
what does this look like as you just vaporize blue?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, everyone here is just like a splendid idea, Ral. And then just like a shadowy mist just forms, and it just streaks through both of them with a tint of green. As you hear the DM, could you hit the bell for me, please?
I can hit the bell for you.
So it hits blue, and it just kind of like slides through red. He's probably, you know, in pain.
Yeah, well, that one does rear back in pain, yes. You know, we've reached an interesting situation. No monster on the field has beam weapons left.
So I fixed that.
Well, at least I know who's coming back next combat.
Yeah.
No.
So, Moderator Purple's turn. Hold on. Let me uncheck you. Yep, he's going
Alright,
to
Ral.
make a straight dash for you, Raul.
I gotta pee while you do that, Allison.
Does a 45 crit?
Yes.
Does a nat 20 45 crit?
No. It would have crit if it wasn't a nat 20, because I don't believe in nat 20s.
All right. Well, that's regular damage. Wow.
Jesus,
Wow.
tap dancing Christ. Stop, man.
Rooney.
Now I need you to make me a reflex save. Okay, that does pass.
I was gonna say it better pass
Or
because that's a
not grab-
19.
As this thing just rears up on its back legs and takes both claws and swipes through the square you inhabit.
Oof.
And you just
That's a
feel,
lot of
yeah, you
damage.
feel as if someone is taking cheese wire and is dicing you like a pot of, still curating cheese.
Like these giant cheese wheels.
Yeah, basically, you feel like a human-sized cheese wheel that's having the cheese wire run through you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a third of my health.
These things hit like dump trucks, dude.
See,
These
that's
don't
why
hit.
I don't feel bad that we found their weakness so early.
Oh, don't worry, it won't always be the same.
I have more bombs.
Anyways. Alright, anyways, Moderator 47's turn. Alrighty. Well, he's frightened. And he's not flat-footed, but he is frightened. He's going to poof here. Here. He wants to be at least 10 feet away.
Probably
And,
a good call.
What's that?
Probably a good call.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to be next to the fighter when he starts his turn. You want to make him use an action first.
Yes! Yes. So, especially if they've got reach, sell it all. So, he is going... Hold on.
The party of fighters
Oh,
walks into the
shit.
tavern. The
I just
DM
realized he's not going to do that
he has
because
no charge.
he has no charges. So instead he's going to attack you, and then if he misses, he's going to move.
If he misses, he's
He's
gonna.
nat 1.
Goodbye.
You got a nat 20. You got to get a nat 1.
33?
That meets? Is that a hit then?
That is a hit.
Yes. Finally, Amar gets hit.
Finally.
30 damage?
Cute.
How's that feeling, Amar?
Tickles.
Well, I was typing and now I have 1,120 health. Oh dear. It's it's like a fifth of my life. It's not too bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time ever, we have had every party member take damage in a combat. Give yourselves a fucking hand. Actually,
I think
that's
this is the first time that a fighter has been hit in this campaign.
Amar has been hit like once or twice,
Ah,
usually with
okay.
spells. It was mainly Polvari fireballing him. That's
Hey.
been the most damage.
You could have gotten out of the way, but you're like, no.
He took it. He was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So,
That's
but
what I said.
I do need you to make me a reflex save, Mr. Dex Fighter.
and then the fighter cries.
All right. Well, you dodged that one. You know, I was sitting here thinking, I don't want to make this too high of a DC. I'll just make it the same. It's a DC 33. No. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
but imagine
maybe-
how bad it would feel if people like me and Stranger were taking a third of our health every hit and then can't move.
Well, it does other nasty things after it grapples you.
See?
It gets another attack.
See?
It gets a bite attack.
So we'd probably just fucking die.
No. Maybe. Amar, your turn.
Interesting. I'm supposed to have an extra fighter feat.
Oh yeah, the one that you get at level 8?
Anyways, I'll figure that out later. There's someone within range. Warning. Target within range. Yeesh, that was close.
All right. First one hits. Second one actually hits. No, wait, he's not flat-footed. It does miss.
Wait, it's rolling with a -5,
Yeah, that's your second attack, isn't it?
but a rapier. I think is
It would be a
agile?
-4.
Let me double
I'm
check.
pretty sure that's how it works with.
No, it's finesse. It does not have agile. Never mind.
Oh, if it doesn't have agile, then
I think,
just get a monk sword.
or I can get the sword I want. I've been trying to get.
Just get a temple sword.
Do I want to make my third attack? I could try to grab it.
Could.
That's combat grab. But I guess they can Misty Step away, can't they? So there's really no point. And I'm already constantly in my parrying stance now, so... Fuck it, got nothing else to do, let's attack again!
Jesus! You fucking hit!
Did it roll damage? Yeah, it did, okay.
Alright, well, subtract another 12 damage off him. Jesus. Okay. So... Yep, you hit him.
If he
You
critically
fucking
fails
hit
an attack on me, I get to hit him then too. So I'm like rolling that one.
Is it... Alright, is that it for you?
Yep, 3 attacks.
Stranger.
Help! Help! Young Rao. He needs your help the most. He took like half his health in one hit.
So did Stranger.
Yeah, he did a third of my health in one hit too. But I am going to help. So it's a Misty Step to right behind him, flanking. Yay for flank. So he's flanking and he's frozen. Flanked and sorry. Frightened.
Sweet.
So for my oops, I'm going to try and look for a weakness by devising a stratagem.
Is this a bonus action?
It says
Uh,
other.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just...
so, let me see.
If
I
you're
have
aware
to
that the
look over.
creature you choose is the subject of a lead you're oh, it's a free action. That's why it's other. It's a free action if it's a lead he's pursuing.
I have 2 leads going on, and my second lead is Malathia, so this counts.
Ooh,
Eh.
It's
yes.
the GM says.
Do you know why it counts?
Oh, because we're trying to find out Malathia's name, and all those secrets are inside the brain of the person that created these things.
There's an even closer connection.
These things are Malathia, or part of her.
They
Well-
did show up when we hit her.
These are Malathia's moderators.
Ooh.
She's hacking the system.
Cheater.
So, think about it. So, what we talked about is when you hurt or damage destroy moderator, you are actively damaging and destroying that person. There's one reason that things have remained as stable as they have in this memory, and that's because these moderators are not Urvescents.
Fuck you, Malathia.
Wow. Okay, let me roll that d20.
Okay,
Oh,
Malathia.
yes, it does absolutely count.
Ooh.
Oh!
So I need to tell you what exactly now.
Oh, he just.
No, that just means I get a 20 on my attack that's about to happen.
Oh,
Yikes.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
You can also add your
Your
modifier to your
intelligence
attack roll.
modifier.
Yeah, and his
So
intelligence.
it's a crit. You want to roll
His
me some
inte-
damage?
Roll
Yeah.
the crit.
His int
Roll that
modifier is 5. Jeez.
Jesus.
So's Rawls.
What's your regular attack bonus?
Regular
least
attack would
Plus
be
18 at
well
least.
plus 4. Okay. Let me rapier this guy in the back.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll. We'll
Yeah.
count it as a 20. I'm just curious how high you managed to get this number. Because
He has a plus 20, so that's a 40. Then
That's a 45.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I
45.
will let you in on a little hint.
Not just that. This is not just any blow because I'm using drum
I'm hearing a
roll.
lot of thunder now too,
Drum roll.
which means it's right above you too, Gunner.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I'm saying I'm hearing it from my end, which means you're probably under it too, because we're like 10 blocks.
All 3 of us are under it. So
I have no clue where you live, Daniel, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm on Harry Webb. Like, I'm just
Oh,
down
really?
Harry from you. Yeah.
Wait, wait, wait,
With that 15, I also have 3d6 more.
I forgot that fucking investigators are almost rogues.
Oh, are we 13? Yeah. Oh my god.
So
Oh,
that's
wait, we're 12.
15 crit damage plus the so it's 29 damage, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah.
First off, one little thing. Your 45 that you managed to roll
Yeah?
is actually good enough to hit one 20th level cleric I could think of.
So.
So,
Oh, I forgot to.
Oh.
How do you kill this thing?
it's just a rapier right through the back. No,
You know,
no, it's straight and very
Have you ever,
precise. Comes out, goes in his back, comes out his chest, stops maybe 5 centimeters from Ral, and comes right back out, and whatever it bleeds spurts out of both sides.
Have you ever seen those like animes where like the protagonist or something, like their eyes just like jot around as they're taking everything all at once and then making action?
Yeah.
I was thinking either that or you're having a Sherlock Holmes moment where you just replay the fight in your head a couple times and you're like, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Discombobulate. Fucking Sherlock Holmes style. But yeah, no, this thing, goes into its ethereal nothingness. And yeah, for your part, well, this thing is raised up on its hind legs, ready to swipe again, and then just, a couple of centimeters from your nose, a point erupts from its chest. And,
Brawl staggers back and like nearly falls over at that.
yeah. Alright, Anduin. If
Lead
you
the
could,
Alliance to victory.
would you change your fate?
Actually, Kirik will probably come overhead. Very good strike there, stranger.
Very good. You
All right, I
actually
wanna
met
charge
the
it.
point totals it had left.
That one.
Anduin, if you would be so kind to finish this combat.
Please.
This thing
Alright,
can't have
you can
much
do
left.
sudden charge at the whatever and strike at it.
Oh, sudden charge
Alright.
is so good. Growl's got that.
What does it do?
You can move and strike at this in one action.
Oh, that's really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Woo!
Roll me that attack.
That shook my house.
40 hits. 17 slash. All right. You got one more good one in you?
Fate point, fate
Ooh.
point, fate point.
fate point.
Fate point.
Apparently.
Fate point.
Let's
Yes.
try and roll that.
Oh, let's see here.
Feels very sad, man.
So the fate point
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
fucking work.
The clouds just
You
opened
got-
up above me.
You've got. You have one more action. What's she gonna do?
Kill it. Shoot her.
Because that second attack it just misses. It's got an AC of 31.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, it really started
I
just
said
storming.
die and swing at it again.
Oh,
Fate pointed. It's a different
Or
story.
not.
You can
Yeah,
fate
I'm
point.
Okay.
oh.
Oh. God. Hold on.
I swing at it viciously and give it a cold breeze.
So, all right, that first one was how much damage again?
The one that hit was 17 slashing.
Mm.
You can have your fate points back. How do you kill it?
3
Hi.
because is he still feared?
Yeah.
So it'd be like 20 would.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
I didn't
still
realize that.
alive.
You get your fate points back. You kill it. How do you do
So-
it? You run up.
Yay!
Because, yeah, you get your bonus damage off that.
I
God.
charge up to it and swing my axe straight down and smash it with my dwarven axe. Told y'all to chill out. And
Oh, I can't do
Chop.
the bell.
And wait, do you want the bell? Do you want the...
I feel like in his case it's more, we hear that ding, but it's more like sheer
Right.
cleaves through the bell.
Got it. All right. Well, that. All right. We've got just a little bit of combat to finish up in a narrative sense.
Proud. Acid splash the 3 remaining guys. It's over. No.
Well, no, because that this is
I don't
what
want
hap-
more monitors.
True.
This is what happens. By the way, when no, he was out of that. So, Galrock viciously murders this person, who's trying to fight back, just completely outclassed. Galrock does not take any quarter, does not give him any quarter. These two guards here, Urves, they see you running off fighting those 3 people and think, she's got it. They do move over to these bandits who, upon realizing there are 3 against 2 on these odds, they run the fuck away.
Oof.
They do run the fuck away. Now, Urves, you're coming to fight with these first guys. How do you kill the first one?
Oh, right as she runs in, because this is she runs in, shield first, and using the flat of its front, which is plated in metal, brings it up and just crushes this guy's nose into his head.
And he drops just like a sack of potatoes.
And then,
He
using
drops
the...
like a pallet of bricks off the back of a semi.
Nice. Using the momentum, she pushes off of her forefoot and brings the shield back so that she steps back and is presenting the shield to the other 2. Because she wants both of them to try and swing so that she can
Well-
up and over them.
2 things happen. 1, this guy turns, drops his crossbow, runs into the forest. The other one tries to, fucking trips, and drops his weapon.
Oh.
And I think we're going to get a cutscene. What happens next?
Of what Urvis does to him?
Well, so,
I need to switch us back now.
okay.
Live scene. Go back to grid mode. All I see of Daniels is a chair.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. Ignore me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, invisible.
Why does that
So-
keep breaking?
That's what I'm asking myself right now.
Yeah, this is appropriate. Oh, actually, you know, we were in the library last time, weren't we? So, everybody has gotten things together, has collected themselves enough to see what unfolds here. There's not only the two caravan guards that are still alive, Galrock, who's made sure that Malathia's okay, gotten her up, checked, and there's no sign of life with, excuse me.
Oh wait, Malathia's the one that died?
No.
Oh,
Has checked with Malanthia. Fenara is one that they're
Fenara, okay.
out of life. Sneld and Krant do turn, and yeah, they're looking for a fight, and there's none to be had. And all of you guys who's seen this. Urvis, there's a man hopeless before you. What do you do?
He's probably trying to crawl away. And there's probably a scream as she takes her sword and brings it down into his leg to drag him back to the road. Pulls it free, grabs him by the back of the head to sit him up, and then this yells, "With your kind, there can only be blood for blood!" And then just beheads him.
Okay.
And it's at that moment, yes, there's a spurt of blood all over the grass in front of him. And you're holding in your hands, by his hair, this head that's dripping blood onto a packed dirt road. And it's at that moment you come out of your tunnel vision, and there's Malathia nursing an injured shoulder, Sneld and Krant both staring at you kind of blankly, and Galrock holding the broken body of Fenara, staring at you in shock, anger, probably a lot of both. And he looks at you and goes, "You just killed an innocent horse. He was surrendering. That's not how we do things here."
At first, it looks like she's going to open her mouth to, as they have probably done untold number of times, argue about things. And Urvis has always been more of a judge in the sense that she's always pushed that, you know, if we're going to bring justice, then we bring it. But there's this moment where she can kind of feel like her fingers aren't made of just heavy iron rather than this war-trained flesh that they are, and just drops the head as it rolls off to the side and lets her sword clatter to the side, to the floor, and just kind of looks around at everything, and she looks shell-shocked.
Do you really think that Fenara would have wanted that?
There. Good soldiers follow orders, but She just is gripping at her head, trying to piece these two things together.
Right, and Galrock puts down Finara gently. Malathia is, there to care for the body. He motions for Sneld and Krant to look busy. The two caravan guards quickly snap to realization and realize that the product is burning. They need to get things under control.
My potatoes.
And Galrock steps over to you and quietly goes, "We've been in scrapes like this before. What's going on? What's wrong?"
They killed one of ours, these... And I'm assuming, like, these were... What were they, humans?
Now that you actually get a chance to look at them the first time, they seem very similar. So, would you have taken the time to learn a little bit about Sneld and Krant's backstory? Just a little bit.
Just a
maybe
little
more?
bit too, because you want soldiers to know enough about each other that they can. If you have a rapport with someone, you're going to fight better together.
Right. Sneld and Krant come from a small. It's not so much a village as it is just a community that roves these woods. They ended up leaving this community because someone had taken control that they disagreed with. This person being, long story short, these people share markedly similar traits to Krant and Snell. They're human. They share similar features. And most importantly, they dress the same way you've known Krant and Snell to.
They're all Captain Caveman.
No, I mean, especially Sneld and Krant have definitely come out and they've been asked to wear much more traditional attire. And along the way, they've kind of grown accustomed to things like armor. None of these people have worn any. There's mostly just your tunics, working boots, pants, things that you would definitely want to wear in a tepid, almost, a jungly type atmosphere. But yeah, so these people are very similar to those, sometimes they're referred to in hushed tones as bush people. They do have a name for themselves, though. They call themselves the Amori.
There's just this moment where, like, as she gestures towards these bodies, or the vague figures of people still running off, that she clearly bites back the word primitive. She almost called them primitives.
Mm-hmm.
Then shakes her head and says, with it's a heavy word to say, she says, people. And I lost control.
He kind of just looks at the ground, shakes his head. So I can be one of two ways here. I can overlook this oversight, or we can go on with our day. Or I can tell Patrice exactly what's happened. What would Yomade do?
Yomade would not want a brute to carry out her will. You'll do what's right, Galrock. You always have.
So, does that mean you're a brute? Or...
Come now, Galrock. You've seen how I act. I'm an elf in name only.
Aravis, we've butted heads as long as you've been here. Do you know why that is?
Because the enmity that we share for one another, we're almost rivals, one could say.
Well, I can admit, it's not a great feeling being in this training program about 3 times as long as any other person. But you know what I've learned doing that? What am I saying? I thought I had learned something. Thought I had learned humility, to be humble. And then you came along. And there was something about the way you carried yourself, the confidence, the exaggerated swagger. Got on the bad side. So yeah, I was looking for ways to exert authority. If I tell Patrice what Yomade would want me to tell her, Yomade would also want me to tell Patrice what I've just told you.
We all carry weight. Everything that we do, whether it be for good or for ill, we've done bad things. And that is a weight on our souls that we carry. And she motions towards the guards so that others don't have to.
Agreed.
And I should have been thinking of that instead of my prestige. Instead of the standing of my house. Instead of thinking of you as just a dwarf.
And I should have looked past that hardened exterior and realized that I should be thinking you of as a comrade, not as an elf. Let's escort this caravan and go home. And just remember, between the two of us, we both serve by her good graces.
She nods and looks over towards Malathi and is like, how do you think she'll handle this?
Well, do you want me to be truthful, or polite, or optimistic?
There's the tiniest hint of a smile as she shakes her head and says, Garrock, you're never polite.
Oh, if I had a heart, that would have wounded me. No. Part of me wants to say she'll be fine, she's a tough lass. Part of me that's seen this before knows that, well, being mute is a hard life. Friends help, but losing those friends is double the punishment. Someone needs to look out for her.
I know Fenara didn't appreciate me, and I admit that in my hubris I believed myself better than such, as I almost said before.
Why?
The youthful races are... You know what I mean.
You and I see life through a different lens. Our long perspectives mean that we are, well, we can make more stupid decisions than they can.
But we are far less likely to admit that they are stupid decisions.
Correct. Because we have a one special kind of hubris. It's called hindsight.
I will look after her. If you will allow it.
Oh.
Do a better job at it than I, lass.
Oh no, and as she, like, reaches down and is taking a clump of grass and is, like, wiping off her sword, she's like, oh no, I would have suggested Snelden cramp before you.
He claps you on the back. I wouldn't fucking blame you either. For me, I don't have patience. I just don't. Far be it from me to talk ill about those who can't hear it. But I don't think she's realized what she's gotten herself into. So, can you make sure that she just stays out of trouble?
She gives as is typical of her, a very short dip of the head in acknowledgement.
Aye. Good lass. Arabes. Congratulations, I think you've earned your stripes here with us.
We'll see.
And
After today, I don't feel like I've earned anything.
And I'll tell you the same thing that other people who have had bad experiences in combat have had. You'll feel bad. Okay. You might beat yourself up. Okay. But the next morning, when you wake up, put it behind you, because we need you.
I shall do just that.
And at that, he does, turn around and, yeah. For everybody else in this scene, it seems to freeze in suspended animation. Oh, so heart-wrenching. I could almost cry. But I must say, the four of you did put on a good show. You all know who it is. She's sitting on top of one of the burning wagons.
Oh yeah, there's only 4 of us. I don't know why I thought there was a 5th. I was like, 4? No. What happened? Who disappeared? Why did you say 4? What's going on? There's no map. I don't know who just... I was like, wait, okay. Never mind. I was starting to panic. I was like... I was counting over and over again. I was like, Amar, Stranger, Ral, and Anduin,
I was gonna
and...
say.
Who? Okay, yeah, never mind. We're good. We can continue.
Rawl's busy doing, he's been trying to tend to himself and Stranger first, because we probably look like the ones who had the biggest ouchies.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you'll see,
We
there
both
are
got crit.
there are long gashes all across Malathia. They're seeping kind of a coagulated blood. It's dark red, almost black, and it's slowly, pulling itself together. It's like a slow regeneration. But she goes, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't handle it faster. But anyways, so, Uraves is the big bad. She kills people because she wants to. Galrock completely Galrock completely ignored one piece of evidence that really throws this into context. Uraves never did see Finara fall. She's looking at each of you expectantly.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Kirik would be like, are you really held up on the fact that Uraves killed an innocent? Is that why you're a demon? Are you that pathetic?
Oh, no, I just think it's adding a lovely little bit of context. A little speck on that velvety exterior, this set of armor that she's polished. It's just one tiny little chip in the armor.
Oh, Amar will step up and be like, when you live as long as some of us, mistakes like this would happen. I myself have made actions out of anger.
I believe her point is it wasn't an accident.
I never said it was. Not exactly.
Are we just condoning murder now? All right, I guess in this day and age, the paladins of Yomade commit murder because they feel like it, because of blatant racism.
Do you think that...
Well, if they do it for entertainment, I mean, I can understand that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
See, now you have the right idea, Anduin. We don't do things because we've rationed it out. We do it because we want to. Because it's fun.
Do you think Yamade would have kept her as a paladin if Yamade did not believe in her himself?
You would be amazed at the amount of bullshit Yomade is willing to put up with for one tiny little servant. Think about it. How many servants of Yomade have you really seen? Have you seen how light the congregations get at a church of Yomade on Sunday? She's desperate.
The issue here is you. You fled the scene. You did not participate in assisting.
I fled the scene and didn't assist in participating in what now?
Defending the wagons. I'm sure it was quite a long time ago, but
Calling her out.
you were a bit of a coward and allowed them to escort you away.
I'll remember that next time you get... Alright, alright. She seems to take it in stride. She's a little confused at first, but you're basically accusing her of cowardice after she got shot in the back and passed out. Okay.
No, and Emma will
We
step
don't know
forward
what
and say,
actually happened because
Yeah.
that was her messing with the memory.
Exactly. And
Very
Amar
true.
will be... He'll say,
Yeah, I want to make sure of that.
Very
if a god can forgive a mortal, then why are you not able to?
Oh, I'm sure once Oraves passes and Yomade gets to review that checklist of her life, she'll find that one little box that is an X, and she'll realize, I was using a broken vessel all along.
There's a
I would
better
hardly-
question here, Malathia.
Oh no, the short one has an answer. Better make it quick.
What
I don't have much
happened?
time.
What really happened? Or are you just changing these memories to hurt yourself because you hate yourself? Do you blame yourself for your friend dying?
She's got this Cheshire grin on her face. My. You know, the lovely thing about all of you opening up this opportunity for me is no matter what actually happened, the only person that matters will remember it like this.
At that, Rawl actually takes a step
No.
forward.
Hold on. In the overhead, you just hear, I can fix that.
I'm trying. Time to try and sense a motive on this chick. I get a +1 to
Okay.
that. Yay.
Literally, I can just be like, you'll remember it a different way. Whatever you want.
So, that specific phrase, as in, it doesn't matter,
Yeah, I want to see if she's lying about that.
so this is what you see. You see a quick moment of processing on that question. And there's just a little twitch in the left eye before the grin spreads on the face.
Ooh.
But Rawl steps forward,
Mhm.
and he's still got like all of his tools out that he was using to take care of Stranger. And he did as best he could when he's like, "What the fuck are you made of?" But he's like, "This is still a memory, regardless, and we're making memories right now. And if you want to make a better world, we can, or better memory. Well, you're hurt. Let me fix it."
He's looking at Malathia.
Yeah, because she looks wounded.
He's offering
To treat her.
My dear Rawl, you hit me with acid and then decide now's the time to fix it?
I hit you because you hit us first.
No, I believe I missed the first blow. But I hit the second. And the third, too!
What matters is you hit Stranger. And you would have killed us if you had had the opportunity, but I don't want to kill you.
My dear child, had I wanted to kill you in that combat, I would have. Go ahead, Anduin.
I had fun. Can we do it again?
No.
I love it.
Ooh,
No.
you want to go for round 2? Well, the next memory you're going to, I think, will be even more exciting than this one. Go ahead, Daniel.
Amar will just step forward and he'll say, "We are here after all to save you, most of all."
Oh, you think you're here to save me, but really, she says, pointing at the injured Malathi, the injured, past version of her. You're there to save her, aren't you? Because you've decided at some point there's just this little part of me that... Oh, wait. You never knew there was another option, did you? Well, either way, you'll find it sooner or later.
That or there's a part of her that was you. Part of her that was angry and hated people for what they treated you like and for what happened.
Well, I can confidently say this. I've never murdered anyone.
You sure tried.
But, no, she did say, I could very easily kill you if I wanted to. Think about it. Their attacks were disjointed, separated. If I really wanted to, I could have gone for any one of you first with all of them. Why didn't I?
Brawl still just has like the tools out and he's like, "Do you want to help or not? Fuck off."
Well, Kirik from above will actually then say, "And I could have blasted your spirit out of her body in an instant. And yet here we are."
You underestimate my will, little man.
You
And same
underestimate
to
my
you.
real score.
Looking up at the sky. Anyways, no, I will not accept your olive branch because at the end of the day, you refuse to leave, little Rawl. Have you thought about what kind of poison you are, Rawl? I've talked about this. Is it sumac? Is it... Oh. You're not a poison in the traditional sense at all, are you? You're an acid. A slow burning acid. Something once put into the system, it's only a matter of time until it seeps through the cracks, discombobulating and destroying everything it touches.
He just is like shaking his head with a sad smile, and he's like, "Malathian, there's nothing you could ever say that I haven't said about myself."
But I could say this. Well, it's not really me saying it, but I could do it all the same. And you hear the conversation that Val had with Stella.
I'm a mistake. The difference between me and you is that I know that. I hate myself. And he looks like to the other three. I don't deserve any of this. Any of the nice things that any of you have done for me. But you did it anyway.
Oh, and now we're playing pity party.
No.
Yes,
no,
look at
no.
me. Poor roll, sad roll. Look at all the horrible things I've done. Give
no,
me
Malathia.
attention.
I don't want that. I want to explain why I think this. Why, as much as you are, as I've said before, as much as you are a cancer, as much as you are just a nasty, sad little girl,
Oh,
you don't deserve to be trapped in this. You don't deserve to be hurting other people with it, too. So, whether you want it or not, we're going to find how to fix this. And you might hate it. And this Malathia might be gone. But maybe that's just how it needs to be. Because the pain you're causing, the pain you are, it's not Urbis's to live with. It should be yours to deal with.
if this didn't make it apparent, maybe the next memory will.
You do whatever you want. You can show us whatever you want. Doesn't change my mind.
At the end of the day, most of this is exactly intact the way it was. Finara died. That's not sugarcoating anything. Finara was killed like a coward. She was not paying attention and she was stabbed through the back.
And I had someone shoot my eye out.
How does that feel? I've had a lot of things happen to me, but not the missing eye.
Are we speaking about that in an empirical sense or in like an emotional sense?
Tell me in a utilitarian fashion. No, I don't really care.
Well, I was going to say that for a few months I kept running into doors because it was a lot harder to tell where things were, but you get used to that.
Charming.
Just like you get used to being such a stuck-up bitch.
You're going to be really good with the ladies one of these days, Ron.
No, I won't.
Keep working on that.
Because I don't really care about that. Just like you don't really care to listen to us. We could tell you exactly what you want to hear, and you just sit there on your burning... Oh, is that bread? Or is that potatoes? But you'd be sitting there, and you'd just be laughing and talking about how bad Urvis is and how bad we are. Because that's just who you are.
At this point, I'm just playing with you.
Exactly. It's the kind of person you are.
Now we have a philosopher. Well, maybe I will ask in just a little bit more about your philosophy of me. Because I just love to play with you. And that's the kind of person I am. I would love to know more.
Karen, can we bring more people in
myself.
here?
That being said, I think it's time you all moved on. I would like to enjoy your handiwork.
Because we know someone else who really likes to play, and I think she'd like meeting her.
What are you
Wait,
talking
who?
about?
Face Inlay.
Oh God.
Bring the pixie into the dream.
We are not bringing a pixie into Uravis's mind.
Not bringing a pixie in.
That is a terrible. Like Amar or not Amar?
Come
I
on,
forgot my own character's name.
Kirik?
No, Aki and the
Samir?
cleric.
Samir.
Samir, yeah. Samir? Yes, because Samir could just go boop and evict a spirit out of someone's body. Which is why it's like, if we wanted to, we could blow you out of this body. But we're trying to save you
I'm
because
just
that's
saying,
what Uravis
Let's
wants.
fight crazy with crazy!
So, that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, and in-betweens and over-theres and up-theres and panda bears,
I love panda.
I think
bears.
we are going to call it an early night.
Wow.
What?
Is it early?
I've never heard of that. And I love it.
It just rhymed. I just...
Did you make that up?
Last night thinking about how I was going to start this game, yeah.
That's really good. I liked it.
I was like, is this not being nice?
You'll see. I thought it was pretty good.
Oddly inclusive.
I included panda bears.
And up there.
The bears.
If you want to read it that way, absolutely, go for it.
This is the month to read it that way.
Also, I think I've got a new favorite line. A special type of hubris called hindsight. I'm sitting here
That was
thinking.
good.
Anyways, let's get some sign-offs here before I too much self-indulge. Let's start. Oh, let's just go top to bottom. Computer King.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming. And you caught me playing Stranger, the android who thinks like, well, Data. Wait a minute. That's sort of redundant. And this is on our new day, Friday Kosmos. And on Sundays now, I'm going to be in Yakshas as John Howler Zulu, who drives a big monkey mech. On Mondays, I'm in Monday Night Fire Shrike as Lee Sun Ah, who almost left Shira to fend for herself against a big tar monster. On Wednesdays, I run from Hench to Mensch, where, our villains have just gotten into the area of being able to communicate with the rest of the world on lovely Amtrak. Finally getting away from the Marianas Trench, where the secret meeting place was. And on Thursdays, or every other Thursday, I'm in New Amsterdam as Devlin, who looks and sounds like a young Forrest Whitaker, and is a businessman who can talk business and walk the business walk and looks sharp doing it. So that's about all I do here, and occasionally you can find me streaming on my own channel, The Computer King. So that's all I got for you. Take it away, GM.
And if for those who didn't understand the reference, it was great because of Shira going up against big old monster and then computer in the background. He's like, "Are you the Queen of Storms?" And she goes, yes." And he goes, "Okay, you got this," and just starts walking off.
It was fucking great. I loved every
PC
moment.
dies because other PC left.
No,
More
she
at 11.
lied. She lied. Well,
And lies
the
me.
weird thing
It's
is,
like I
that's the
asked her, are you the homicidal crazy bitch that we should actually be killing? And she said yes.
Well, and the weird thing is that's the first time she'd ever said yes. Everybody else was asking.
Yeah.
She's like, no, come on, no. Okay,
Bad
fine.
time to try another strategy.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. All right. Next on the list, James.
Hi ho, friendolas, and since someone else is going to say something funny, my bitches, my bros, my non-binary hoes. Hi y'all. My name is James, otherwise known as Nightheart. Caught me here today playing Raw Damaris, the homunculus turned Duskwalker who made a pact with Phrasma, where basically he's almost a psychopomp now. He can't ever really die, he'll just keep coming back. And Uraves, who's the memory of Uraves. I play Uraves and Uraves, who we got to see is not the sparkly, shiny, lawful good, lawful dumb paladin everybody thinks she is. But hey, that's because no one is. And if Malathia can't fucking come to grips with that, well, she's dumb. And she is kind of dumb. She could have gotten free hit points, but she was like, nah! But, you can also find me here apparently on Sundays now, because this is going to be a new thing. I will be running Yakshas, where we have found out that AI can have PTSD. Frank is probably going to need a suicide check at some point. We might have a spy on the ship, who might be everybody's favorite NPC, except not really, because nobody gives a fuck about Myrrh. Everybody who shows up to Friday... No. You guys don't care about that. You guys want Greasy Sweet. I know you do. I want Greasy Sweet. He's my favorite NPC. Hey, don't
Damn
matter
it, I
about
hate it when you're right.
Nobody gives a fuck about that kid. They just want me. I'm a lie. I have more gravity. Because I got a... It's a fat joke, okay? I'm big.
Do you mean gravitas?
No. I'm fat.
Jesus.
But you can also find me here on Thursdays, depending on the Thursdays, either Project Severovo, assuming Gary can show up, or in Cyberpunk Red, where we are playing New Amsterdam, where I play Dove, who got really fucking fed up with having to deal with all these fat executive types, and has yet to show people that while they were training in corpo culture, he was training with the blade. One of these days he'll get to cut people up with his sword. But that's, I think that's everything for me.
Alrighty, moving right along. Using my smooth jazz radio voice, we're gonna go to Scott.
I almost want to fall asleep. The soft voice kind of calming. Let's go to sleep now. Alright, so, anyways, Scott, I played Anduin, and Anduin got to smash things and make people run in fear. Well, they didn't really run, but they were feared, so that helped. That was kind of fun. I don't know what I'm in anymore. I'm confused anymore. I know I'm on Firestrike on Monday as Xander, who has to do a lot of research now. Night on Wednesday for Hinge to Minch. Yay, we made it. We're still on a train. And then Thursday with New Amsterdam. I don't remember the name of that dude. Spat. That's what it was. He's the healer of the group. Everybody gets hurt. He makes them feel better. Trying to figure out how to do that in combat, I guess. And I think that's it. I don't have a clue what everything else is. But hey, show up. I might be in it. We'll see.
Alrighty. And moving right along, we are going to go to Daniel.
Hi, my name is Daniel, or Sassy McNasty69. It's been a pleasure playing with you tonight.
I don't like that.
Anyways, what's up everyone? It's Sassy McNasty69. I'm in a lot of different games, so I'll cut things a little bit short. Catch me here now on Sundays, on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, every other Thursday, and now. Some of that may be changing soon. I'm switching to overnights, and kind of like Jesta. Holy crap. But we'll see. I'm going to see how my schedule works over the next week or two. If I need to take a couple games off or not, I'll find out. I do know I have Wednesday nights and Thursday nights off, so those 2 nights are safe. Friday nights should be fine, but we'll see. I want to stay in Fridays because I love Kosmos a lot.
We'll do what
Big time.
we need to do to keep you here, babe.
Oh my! I've been called babe. Anyways, yep, that's about it for me. Just come by, swing us out, check us out, swing by. I'm a little tired and I've got to stay up all night to get my sleep schedule on track. So, hey.
Alrighty. And I suppose that brings it up to me. Alright, now, for real though. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus Smith, or whatever parents' name upon a time. Doesn't matter. You can find me here on Fridays. On Sundays, I have been usurped by a gorgeous kitten.
Aw.
You can also find me on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So, basically, just don't come looking Tuesday or Saturday, because you won't find me here. You probably shouldn't be here either, except for Tuesdays. There's some good shit on Tuesdays. There's nothing on Saturday anymore, right?
There's...
that we know of.
Oh, aren't they doing
He's working overnight, so he can't really do
Mm.
it Saturday night, every other Saturday night. So he's still got to figure out what day he can move it to. I know I talked to him, like, if he can do earlier in the day, and just trying to find a day where everyone's available, then that would be awesome. But otherwise, it's fine.
All right.
So yeah, and yes, I every now and again, some of that trash that falls out of my mouth, there's like a diamond in the rough somewhere. Hubris of hindsight. I think I'll keep that one. And also, audience, I suspect it's a little thing in the back of my mind, but I suspect that maybe my players are slightly frustrated with Mom.
Just a teeny bit. I'm about to expel
Slightly.
your soul so violently at that body. Like,
I just-
Kirik's in the ritual, Samir walks in, boop, and Spirit Blast, get the fuck out. I need Kirik for a moment, come on.
But like any good game, this is our baseline. At its core, this is what the next couple of sessions will be, but we get to add things on and make things interesting and make people hurt inside, because that's what I do the best.
Hey, don't muscle in on my territory.
But the DM made the mistake of letting Kirik cast spells. Sometimes.
I mean, let's be honest. How would that combat have gone potentially had I not been rolling very low, and you know, not been able to use spells?
Yeah, pretty dangerous. Although, I would, moving people around, I could have canceled a turn. Redirecting attacks was kind of fun. Oh my god, that was way too fun. Especially when they had beam attacks. I'm like, hold up.
Why do you think I put a recharge on it?
Beam and that way, and beam and that way. It's XCOM all over again.
So,
What's wrong?
without further ado, a little housekeeping thing. So, you've seen us here on Twitch. You can also find us on YouTube if you want to see this again and, scrutinize every little facet of my face and detect all of the lies I may or may not have been doing. You can find, us on YouTube. Also, if you're seeing this on YouTube, please come see us here on Twitch. We'd love to have you. You can also find us here. You can also find us on Twitter at Pear Theater. And if you just want to drop us a line, snail mail style, you can always send something to our email. I don't. Fan art. What else do people use email for?
Scams.
Poetry.
Yes, send us a scam.
Send us a scam. Send us a scam, please. Send us a scam, and we'll do our level best to be scammed. Gary, do not be showing up. Well, it's because Gary didn't have a character in this little scene tonight.
Can you
We'll figure out
imagine?
where we are next week, because
Mo-
I imagine next week we could be here, or we could be in Deep Blue, or
Malathia is just
we
like,
could be facing an army of Bobs.
just imagine Malathia appears.
Oh,
You
hello
guys
there,
have nothing
Georgie.
on me, and then in the background we just hear, "I'm hungry." Malathia just turns
No, no,
around.
no,
There's
no, no, no.
Grandma.
No. You've got nothing on me, and then just in the background here, I'm special.
Oh Jesus! Oh God, it's the legacy of Scrum. All right. So, without further ado, I guess let's get out of here with an R.I.P.
Finara.
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
I just
R.I.P.
You're so beautiful, and I loved you, and I just wanted to hold you for